Yes. Oh shit. Yes. Well, this evening I'm doing our next video. But this video I'm doing is about we're talking about changing the constitution. Them fellas want to get rid of King Charles. So historically in Grenada, the people who want to get rid of King Charles the most, these are the children, the ancestors were the one who betrayed Federer. If you check all those people who talking about get rid of King Charles, the most they located in the St. George's area. Montjalou, St. Paul's, Mardi Gras, other part of St. George area. Now whether Federer is wrong or right, they didn't support King Charles. They didn't support Federer. The ancestors support the British. And money they passed too. So all of them who are there, they still have the slave money down there. And some of them dark skin one, they were militias for the British. So now they want to get rid of King Charles. So after we get rid of King Charles, I see a Poteleg who is Catholic, who does worship all the saints in the Catholic Church. That is not written in the Bible, but he worshiping them. Well, I want to know if when we get rid of King Charles, if the Pope come to Grenada, what he will say. Because if King Charles is all the problem, slavery was introduced upon black people by a Catholic priest called Bartholomew de las Casas. So if we get rid of King Charles, what change will bring to religion? Because the Roman Catholic Church was the first church in Grenada. And was a Catholic priest would say enslave black people. When the native people couldn't take the slavery, they were dying. So when we go after King Charles, who else we go touch? And most of all them boy who talking, they were educated by Jews yet priests. I just laugh, when I see all them kind of things happening in Grenada. So let me get rid of King Charles. But if you are speaking proper English, Europe right, and some of them believe if you can speak English, you can comprehend it. Well, I don't know if that's true, because you have Chinese people in Grenada, they build stadium, they build different things, and they couldn't speak English. And all those who say they could speak the best English, if you give them a hammer to nail two pieces of board, they can do it. So I just laughing with all the politics. And so now, if we behave ourselves good, real good, before independence, in the pre-independence part, and they didn't want the country bookie, Eric Gary, to become the first prime minister. They say he was repressive. Well, yeah, he was kind of repressive. But but maybe we bring news to the British too. That's why the British give us this kind of half-baked constitution. Then I see somebody wrote something talking about a former PRG Central Committee member and a top military man who it is known to have overthrown HA long before the revolution crumbled. Because he was the one what was doing the enforcing to purge out, get rid of the Jewel people from the army and thing. But even though HA had the big name, he was powerful. Now, I see somebody wrote something about he belongs to the law fraternity. No, he don't belong to no law fraternity. He has 2 law degree, right? A bachelor and a master's in law. But he is not a lawyer. To be a lawyer, you have to cross the bar and article, right? So the person who wrote it belongs to the law fraternity. They should go and look up the meaning of the word fraternity before they say the individual belongs to the the legal fraternity. So we just talk all about and say all kind of things that don't make sense. But I believe the only way we could change the constitution is through a referendum. So changing a 2 clause here and there in Parliament won't complete it, and King Charles will still be around. Because they can't move Cecil La Grenada that easy. King Charles still have a little hold there. They might make a little touch up here and there. So we must have a referendum. Or the Dick Mitchell regime say, do like what the PRG they do and suspend constitution again. So I was listening to the Bob report this morning, and Dr. Alexis and Dave Ned and them talking law. Well, Dr. Alexis, I won't knock him so hard this morning because he support the referendum to change the constitution. I think he was the leading lawyer in that. And Ruggles focused on the support. And other woman, I think she's a professor, Wendy La Grenade. Wendy Grenade, not Wendy La Grenade. Wendy Grenade. She also supported too. So if I see Wendy Grenade come forward, Ruggles, Ferguson, and Dr. Francis Alexis, I won't knock them too hard because they did support the referendums before, but failed. But all those turn mouth one know what, saying no to the referendum before. Because the party in power now, they support the 1 or 2 little bills they could change in Parliament. So to me, they're politicking. So as for me, I believe we should go to a referendum. So getting rid of King Charles, we won't accept local Grenadian English still, but we want to get rid of King Charles. Now the Catholic Church is responsible for slavery because when Las Casas they say to make black people slave, the Pope in Rome didn't say, not telling me wrong, right? He didn't commit a sin by saying that, and then the slavery did happen. So I don't know. I find Grenada, we are the most dotish kind of politics in the Caribbean island. Because everybody want to do their own thing when it suits us. So I just be watching and laughing. And then all the intellectual discussion on constitution and who wrong and who right is a simple thing. We're not united. So we could be the best intellectual, try to interpret the law the most, but at the end of the day, we are not united. So I don't know what will happen. So if we get rid of King Charles, what next? That's my question. What will be next after King Charles? This is all I have to say for the time being. I don't want to be too long. All this kind of Mickey Mouse thing what going on there. I don't know. Now, who are the ones was in constitutional law and who studying the law on their own? So I don't know. Anyway, it's democracy at play until we lose the democracy. Even though King Charles, we want to get rid of King Charles, we could still discuss the constitution. In days of Maurice Bishop, it's either you get a bullet on your chest or you go to jail. So at least King Charles still giving us a little freedom there. Anyway, and then one or two into this getting rid of King Charles, I see NDC and Deacon Mitchell leadership infringe on our rights, telling me I can't play music on October 19th. So if King Charles gone, what else they go tell me? I don't know. So I just there watching and see what are you doing, yes. Well, I gone, I've gone till I come again. I've gone.